Hey, welcome. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're living in your phone instead of in your actual life? Well, today we are going to break down the science of breaking free. So get ready, because we've got a 5-step, research-backed plan to help you put your phone back in its place. So let's just dive right in with a very direct question. And I want you to be honest with yourself here. Is your phone the first thing you grab in the morning and the last thing you see at night? Do you find yourself just scrolling and then suddenly you look up and wonder how you even got there? If you're nodding along even a little bit, you're definitely in the right place. And look, if you feel this way, you are so not alone, not even close. The average person spends 3 hours and 15 minutes on their phone every single day. When you add it up, that's nearly an entire 24-hour day every single week. Just gone. But hey, let's not see this number as a reason to feel guilty. Think of it more like a diagnosis. It's just the starting point for taking back control. Okay, so here's our roadmap. We're going to start by understanding what we mean by modern addiction. Then we'll look at the science behind a detox. After that, we'll walk through the 5 key steps. And finally, we'll imagine what your new digital life could actually look like. So, first up, modern addiction. It is so important to get one thing straight, right from the very beginning. This is not a personal failing. This is not about a lack of willpower. We are up against technology that is literally designed to be irresistible. You see, this completely reframes the whole issue, right? It's not that you're weak. It's that our phones, our apps, all those notifications, they are engineered by some of the most brilliant minds on the planet to capture and hold our attention. They tap right into our brain's reward system, giving us these tiny little hits of dopamine that just keep us coming back for more. The second you realize that you're not the problem, you're free from that whole blame game, and you're ready to actually fight back. And that brings us right to the scientific basis for a detox. You know, if the problem is the tech, then the solution has to be a strategic plan, one that's based on how our brains actually work. This isn't just about turning your phone off for a weekend and hoping for the best. And let's be super clear about this. The goal here isn't to get rid of technology altogether. It's to shift from being a reactive user, being pulled in by every ping and pop-up, to becoming an intentional user. It's all about you deciding when and why you pick up your device. You get to be the boss of your tech, not the other way around. And now for the main event, the 5 scientific steps. This is your actionable, research-backed plan for taking that control back. It's a straightforward process, I promise. Anyone can follow it. Here they are, our 5 steps. We're going to break them down one by one, but you can already see the flow here, can't you? We go from simple awareness all the way to really meaningful action. All right, step 1, acknowledge and track. You can't fix a problem if you don't really understand it, right? Your phone already has built-in screen time tools, so use them. For 1 week, just observe. Don't judge yourself, just collect the data. How many times do you pick up your phone? Which apps are eating up all your time? That awareness, all by itself, is a powerful first step for change. Step 2 is an absolute game changer. Eradicate distractions. Go into your settings and turn off every single notification that isn't from a real human being that you need to respond to right away. Every buzz, every little banner, it's a carefully crafted interruption designed to hijack your attention. Silencing them is a radical act of reclaiming your own focus. And this is exactly why step 2 is so crucial. When your phone buzzes, you don't just lose, say, 30 seconds. Research actually shows it can take over 20 minutes to get back into a state of deep focus. Just think about that. Those tiny little interruptions, they have a massive hidden cost. Okay, now for step 3. Schedule disconnection. You schedule meetings, you schedule workouts, you schedule appointments with friends. Well, it is time to start scheduling your time offline. Seriously, put it in your calendar. Maybe it's from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. every day. Maybe it's all day on Sunday. Whatever it is, protect that time fiercely. This is you proactively taking charge. Step 4 is all about setting physical boundaries. Create tech-free zones. The dinner table? That's for conversation. The bedroom? That's for rest. By making these spaces sacred and phone-free, you're actually creating these little mental sanctuaries that let your brain truly switch off and connect with the world and the people that are right there in front of you. And our final step is to rebuild your focus. See, when you cut out all that mindless scrolling, you create a kind of vacuum. The key is to fill that new time with something better. What's something you've always wanted to do? Read more books, learn to play an instrument, just go for a walk. This is about replacing that low-quality digital noise with high-quality, real-world engagement. Following these steps brings us to our final section, and this is the best part, the payoff. What does your new digital life actually look and feel like after you've put in the work? This, right here, is the transformation we're talking about. It's a fundamental shift. You go from being distracted, reactive, and overwhelmed to being focused, intentional, and in control. This isn't just some small tweak to your habits. It's a genuine upgrade to your life. So let's just recap what's really at stake here, what you gain. This is about so much more than just screen time. It's about getting deeper concentration, better moods, better sleep. It's about having stronger connections with people in the real world and more time for what actually matters to you. What this is really about is a feeling of genuine digital freedom. So we end right where we began, with a question. You have the diagnosis, and now you have the 5-step prescription. The only question left is the one on the screen. Are you ready to take back control? Thanks for joining me today.